up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Ty.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Faced for their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Monday. Hey,
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play fake. Here's Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Love looking to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love, they go play action now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, Love to pass. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 6.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Okay, right? Go. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed.
Touchdown! Christian Watson, 50 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this returnable for Hill. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action this time with Love. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On play action. Love to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Set, ready. Yellow.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy. Delta.
Now Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Packers first down.
Love now. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 24.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 57 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards.
62 yards on the play. And
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Black shot. On the ball. Set, cut.
Love from the gun.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Bears offense staying put. And Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10.
Love, they go play action now.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Love. He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, Love. Man open, it's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ready up.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line.
He's got daylight. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Packers 56, Bears 26. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 63, Bears 26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver come.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked by Jared Wilson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 70, Bears 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, Side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion, the tight end.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down, Love to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The pick up there, 5 yards.
And the Bears first down. First down 10.
To the air again, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
On first down, Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to